Hello everyone, it is me Vegeta T23 and welcome back to my new What If. Today we're talking about what if Vegeta was born as a legendary Saiyan. Before I start, I'd like to mention that I created a Discord server for you to join. The link is in the description of this video, so if you'd like to join in and talk to me and the rest of my fans, it's there. I'd also like to mention that I created an Instagram so you can see my very uninteresting life. I mainly post Osu stuff. Now back to the video. In the last part, we covered a lot of what would be the timeline for the franchise. Vegeta and Broly were both trained by Nappa. A few years later, Kakarot joined the party and was then sent away. Nappa, Vegeta and Broly were all on another planet when planet Vegeta was destroyed, and Raditz is on his own. In the Saiyan saga, it was Nappa who came to Earth and pursued Goku into joining him on his conquest, and everything goes similarly to canon, with Nappa defeated. Goku got to King Kai's and was training there. The Saiyans arrive a year later and Goku is actually there for the arrival. The one to go at them first is Broly, who is around canon Vegeta level at this point of the story. He battles Goku and Goku is having a bit of difficulty with him, but ends up defeating Broly. Broly, having much more sense as a Saiyan, tells Vegeta to take care of them if he wants to, since he knows he's outmatched now. Vegeta does so and with extreme ease defeats Goku then and there. He tries bargaining with him but quits shortly after and explains the Frieza situation. Goku accepts the help as long as Vegeta doesn't destroy anything. With the recap out of the way, let's continue the what if. Vegeta has agreed to stay on Earth to prepare for Frieza. Goku suggested that if he wants all of them to travel at once, to get a spaceship to Bulma as she can build a spaceship. He complains how gravity on Earth is a shit show and how he needs more gravity to train efficiently. Goku just replies how Bulma can make anything if you just ask. They all get there and are scared of the Saiyans, but Goku tells them he's actually here for something else, reminding him, or Vegeta, not to destroy anything or kill anyone. Vegeta just shrugs it off and asks Bulma to make the ship and the gravity chamber, to which Bulma tries negotiating, making Vegeta very triggered. This kind of triggered something in those two a little. Goku then decides to train more, with Vegeta training with him, which will actually help in the long run, while learning of his true origin while at it. Bulma announced she will integrate the ship and the machine together, so while traveling to Frieza's planet, they can train. Vegeta is actually impressed, but doesn't show it. Goku thanks Bulma as they continue fighting. It took a while for the machine to be built. Vegeta gained some strength, but not as much as Goku, as Vegeta is still at first form Frieza level, while he got Goku, Broly, and the rest of his Saiyan friends, and Piccolo, to around half of that, while the humans are around 60 to 70,000. The ship is finally built and it's massive, but not enough to fit everyone in, so they take a few people aboard. Bulma would like to join too, so now there are Goku, Vegeta, Broly, Bulma, Krillin and Piccolo coming for Frieza. The rest stayed because they wouldn't really like to interfere in all that. With the goodbyes over, they depart. They travel to Frieza's last known position for about a month or so, training their asses off. With Vegeta in tow, they get even stronger, including Vegeta. He is now in 1 million range. Goku, Piccolo and Broly are around the same range as Vegeta, and the humans are around 100,000. Once they arrived, Vegeta was the one to exit first, as to not cause any more attention, while they hid in a spaceship. Vegeta went to see if Frieza is there, however, he was disappointed to hear that Frieza is heading to Namek as they speak. So Vegeta goes to the spaceship and departs with our group. It took about a month and a half to get to Namek and they've buffed up even more. The Saiyans getting to 2.5 million, while the humans got to 500 to 600k range. When they got on Namek, they immediately sensed Frieza. Vegeta confirming it's actually him and wonders what he might be looking for. Goku gives out a theory about the Dragon Balls, since they do originate from here, piquing Vegeta's interest even higher. He goes immediately for Frieza, with Goku and Broly with him. They confront Frieza as the four make small talk.
Well, if it isn't my Saiyan pet monkey Vegeta.
Well, if it isn't a cum-stained lizard Frieza.
What are you doing here?
And who's the new monkey? He's the son of the Saiyan that rebelled against you when he threw the destruction ball on the planet. And it's about to get even better, as Raditz and Fasha appear out of nowhere.
Prince Vegeta, Kakarot brother, Broly, I heard you were on this cum-stained planet, and I knew where you've headed, so I got here.
Isn't it funny how you wanted to destroy the Saiyans?
And make us do your dirty work, while not giving a shit about us? And yet, you made a mistake of your life, thinking we'll never figure it out. We're here to defeat you, once and for all.
So you choose death of all sudden?
I'll be happy to give it to you.
As Frieza charges at them, but Raditz gets in between, punching Frieza hard enough that he flies into a mountain. It seems that Raditz also did training of his own while under Frieza's radar, trying to get stronger than the Tyrant, and it turns out it worked, but only for a little. After they've sparred for a short while, Frieza figures that they've gotten stronger than he initially thought, so he went into his second form. Raditz is now having difficulty going against Frieza, so Fasha tags in and they overpower Frieza again. Frieza, being tired of being thrown around, goes into his third form, and now both Saiyans are heavily outmatched as Frieza beats them half to death and throws them to the ground. At this point, Goku tags in and gets into his stance. Frieza thought he was just as strong and attacked him, but Goku caught his fist and punched him square in the face, throwing Frieza off. Frieza tried a few more attacks after powering up to his fullest in his third form, but none seemed to have made their mark, as not a single kick and punch connected. Even his tail whips didn't connect, as Goku was just too fast for Frieza. The rest of the squad also arrives and witnessed Frieza being thrown around like a pebble. Frieza then went nuts and started transforming into his final form, now finally being on par with Goku. Vegeta and Broly both sensed his power skyrocket right there, looked at each other and watched as Goku started having some struggle with Frieza. They fight on equal terms for a little bit until Frieza powers up slightly and starts overpowering Goku. Vegeta and Broly both realize that the current power isn't his fullest, as they tagged in as well. Frieza is having little trouble fending himself from the Saiyans, so our Z fighters tagged in as well, knowing that if they work together, they can stand a chance. However, once they tagged in, Frieza was still ahead. Goku then unleashed his Kaioken and pushed it to ×5 first, and they started making their mark on Frieza, but that's about it. So Goku pushed it to ×10 and finally they're equal to Frieza once more. Frieza realized that our Saiyans are actually pushing him more and more, so he got away from them to power up to his full power, while bulking up as well, while our fighters watching horror as they realize that Frieza is much more powerful than they initially thought, kicking them all away and giving them quite a bit of damage. Goku knew that he has to push every single drop of Kaioken he can supply to himself, so he goes Kaioken ×20 and with everyone rushing, attacks Frieza. Frieza though keeps up rather easily, being powered up all the way. He then decides to have some fun as he punches right through Piccolo first and then Krillin, spilling his guts all over and just leaving him there on the ground. Goku runs to him and holds him as Krillin dies in his hands. Goku, out of rage, takes Krillin's body and creates a great form, while lightning surrounds the area. He mourns the death of his friend and cursing Frieza until finally he exploded, turning into a Super Saiyan for the first time. Goku, now a Super Saiyan, looks at Frieza with a death stare, ready to take him on. And with that, we're leaving things be for now. Thank you for watching. If you think you want me to stream me watching anime, then click dislike. But if you like the video, hit that like button. If you'd like me to cover your idea in the near future, comment down below. And as always, peace out.